Let me ask you something. Are you currently taking testosterone? And more importantly, have you ever asked yourself the deeper question of why you need it in the first place? If you ask most men why they take testosterone, they'll usually answer, because my levels are low. Then you ask the next question, why are they low? The most common response is, because I'm getting older. But if age were the real reason, then why do some men maintain normal testosterone levels as they age, while others struggle with a significant decline? So let's look deeper. Testosterone is produced by two main systems in the body, the adrenal glands and the testicles. The adrenals contribute a small amount, while the testicles produce the majority. Testosterone plays a critical role in male development and function. It supports the development of the testes and prostate, builds muscle mass and bone strength, influences body and facial hair, drives protein synthesis throughout the body, supports sperm production, deepens the voice, maintains libido, contributes to male characteristics, and plays a key role in erectile function. Testosterone also follows similar biological pathways to human growth hormone, which is why these two hormones are closely connected in how they function. The issue is that when an external hormone is introduced into the body, the gland responsible for producing it naturally begins to shut down. This is why testosterone use can be associated with side effects such as testicular shrinkage, thickened blood, elevated blood pressure, acne, male pattern hair loss, and several other complications. What most men are never told is that the most common underlying cause of low testosterone is chronically elevated insulin levels. High insulin suppresses testosterone production and also reduces human growth hormone. This explains why men with diabetes often have low testosterone, and why men with insulin resistance, also known as prediabetes, experience the same issue. So how can you tell if insulin levels are too high? Common signs include abdominal fat, particularly belly fat, which is strongly linked to insulin. High blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, high blood sugar, being diagnosed as prediabetic or diabetic, fatigue after meals, vision changes requiring glasses, loss of muscle tone despite exercise, frequent nighttime urination, and several other symptoms all point in the same direction. If you recognize these signs and suspect high insulin may be affecting your testosterone, there are specific strategies that can help address the root cause. The 5 science-backed ways to lower insulin and support testosterone are: Number 1, the control of carbohydrate quality and timing. One of the most effective ways to lower insulin levels is not eliminating carbohydrates, but understanding their quality and timing. Highly refined sugars and ultra-processed foods cause rapid spikes in blood glucose, forcing the body to release large amounts of insulin. Over time, this constant insulin elevation interferes with testosterone production by disrupting the hormonal signaling between the brain and the testes. Whole, fiber-rich carbohydrates behave very differently. They slow glucose absorption, reduce insulin demand, and create a more stable metabolic environment. Equally important is timing. Late-night sugar intake prolongs insulin elevation during sleep, precisely when testosterone is meant to be produced. By prioritizing whole foods and limiting refined carbohydrates, especially in the evening, you reduce unnecessary insulin spikes. This allows testosterone-regulating pathways to function more efficiently, supporting hormonal balance without extreme dietary measures. Number 2. Build and maintain muscle mass. Muscle tissue plays a central role in insulin regulation. Active muscle cells absorb glucose efficiently, reducing the need for high insulin output. When muscle mass declines, insulin sensitivity worsens, creating a metabolic environment that suppresses testosterone production. Resistance training improves insulin sensitivity by increasing glucose uptake directly into muscle tissue. This effect lowers circulating insulin levels and reduces metabolic stress on the hormonal system. Additionally, strength training stimulates anabolic signals that support testosterone function, even without extreme training volumes. Maintaining muscle mass also protects against age-related insulin resistance. Men who preserve strength and muscle tend to maintain healthier testosterone levels over time. The goal is consistency rather than intensity, regular resistance-based movement creates a hormonal environment that favors both insulin control and testosterone stability. Number 3. Limit constant snacking and insulin spikes. Constant snacking keeps insulin elevated throughout the day. Each intake of carbohydrates, especially processed ones, triggers another insulin response, preventing levels from returning to baseline. Over time, this creates insulin resistance, which directly suppresses testosterone production. Allowing structured time between meals gives insulin the opportunity to decline naturally. This metabolic reset supports healthier hormone signaling and reduces chronic suppression of testosterone. The body is designed to handle periods of low insulin, not continuous elevation. This does not require extreme fasting. Simply reducing unnecessary grazing and focusing on complete, balanced meals helps restore insulin sensitivity. When insulin is allowed to normalize between meals, testosterone-regulating pathways function more effectively, supporting energy, libido, and metabolic health. Number 4. Improve sleep duration and sleep quality. Sleep is one of the most underestimated regulators of insulin and testosterone. During deep sleep, insulin sensitivity improves and testosterone production reaches its peak. Poor sleep disrupts both processes simultaneously, leading to elevated insulin and reduced testosterone. Short sleep duration, irregular schedules, and late-night screen exposure impair circadian rhythm and increase insulin resistance. This creates a hormonal environment that suppresses testosterone even in otherwise healthy men. Improving sleep quality does not require perfection, consistency matters most. Regular sleep schedules, reduced evening stimulation, and sufficient sleep duration allow insulin regulation to recover. When sleep improves, the hormonal system regains balance, supporting natural testosterone production and long-term metabolic health. Low testosterone is rarely a random event and rarely caused by aging alone. In most cases, it reflects a deeper metabolic imbalance driven by chronically elevated insulin. By addressing carbohydrate quality, preserving muscle mass, reducing constant insulin spikes, and restoring sleep quality, men can create the conditions necessary for healthy testosterone regulation. The goal is not forcing hormones from the outside, but allowing the body's natural systems to function as intended again.